Hey all, welcome back to another kind of retro gaming, let's keep everything working kind of video. This is not really a repair video, this is kind of a cleaning video, a maintenance video, just to kind of show you, because a lot of times when we get used games, especially cartridges, the thing that makes the cartridge play is the pins here, or the part of the cartridge, the little gold pins here, connecting to the pins inside of our consoles. And if there's dirt or anything on those pins, it can be a pain in the butt to get that connection. So I'm going to show you kind of a couple ways to clean your games. All you really need is just a Q-tip, some isopropyl alcohol, and you might need one of these little security screwdrivers. I'll have a link in the description to where you can buy these, because they've got these little security knobs that gets the bolts off of the games. But yeah, so I mean, it's a real simple task, but like first step, what I always do first, because I don't always want to take apart my games, put a little alcohol. I'm going to take this off camera for a second. Put a little alcohol on your Q-tip, just right in there. Just get a little wet, and I just kind of just go up and down, 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 up and down. You can see that dirt right there. It's probably mostly just dust, just sitting around, like whether these been sitting around in a shop or in someone's house, kind of thing like that. And you just kind of clean the pins. And generally speaking, this will work for you. But sometimes you gotta get in there, and most of the time it's just if you don't have good enough or small enough Q-tips. Q-tips are a little too big, because I used to have bigger ones that did not want to get in there. So sometimes I'd have to take the cartridge apart. This is also another good way to verify that you have a authentic cartridge too, because you'll see the Nintendo chips in there. Something like Density Go. I know it's not a fake. This game's fairly common. But like when you get your Zeldas and your Bombermans, your more expensive games, sometimes you want to make sure they're authentic. Also, neat little hack you can do if you don't have a modified N64 like I do that plays both Japanese and American games. Wow, this screw does not want to come out. Japanese and American games. A cool little hack you can do if there's a Japanese game you want to play. You just switch off the backs, and after this video is over, I'll show you what I mean by switching the backs. So you just take those screws out, and then you got these little knobs. You just gotta do that. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. The heat shield is done with the Phillips head screwdriver. So then you just need a little Phillips head screwdriver. Take the heat shield off. Again, another way to check to make sure you have an authentic game. This heat shield's pretty clean too. I'm sure this game probably didn't even need me to clean it that much, because everything on the inside is clean. And then this little guy. Sometimes the heat shields are bigger, sometimes they're smaller. This one is one of the bigger ones, and he does not want to come out. Just gonna take the whole board with it. There we go. Got that bad boy off. But see, there you go. There's the motherboard. You see the Nintendo right there. I mean, that means it's authentic. So then, yeah. Then you would just take your, I always use two ends. So then you would just soak the other end. And this way you can get all the way up here. And just soak it down right there. See, there's like no dirt left on there. And that way, you know, it's all perfectly cleaned. And then we just gotta snap it right back into place. I'm gonna sit down for this one. I've been standing for this whole video. It's really hot in my attic. It's very, very hot lately. Luckily, the heat wave is going to break soon. I do get annoyed by little screws sometimes. Just put that bad boy back in there. So what I was saying about if you don't have a modified console, as you can see, these two backs are different. This is a USA one. This is a Japanese one. The grooves are different. That's how Nintendo did the region lock with their consoles. They just had different grooves there. So if you had a Japanese game that you wanted to play, you could really easily just swap backs. You could just buy a cheap N64 game and just swap the backs out because everything's the same except for these little notches. So you could easily just put swap the backs out, because that's actually what I used to do when I go to Japan and bring back games to play, because I was ignorant on the fact that I could easily modify my N64. I didn't really know it was that easy to make it a region-free console. Like, it's a very simple mod. I have a video up about that, and I'll link it in the description, and there'll be an end card for it. It's a real simple swap. Makes life really easy too, so that you can play any region games on your N64. But yeah, see, real simple. Game is back together. Everything's fine. I always recommend cleaning these before you put them in your system, just because if there's dirt and dust on the pins here, you're going to transfer that into your system, and if you transfer them into your system, then that gets dirty, and then, well, that you got to take that and clean that, which is a lot harder than cleaning this. So yeah, real simple way to clean your N64 games. If they're not working, generally speaking, it's because the pins are dirty. And if you just clean that up, you'll have a working working cartridge, and boom, you're ready to go. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Again, in the description, I'm gonna have a link to this security screwdriver so that you can take apart your N64, you can take apart your N64 games, and maybe on the controllers too. No, those are just regular screwdrivers. But yeah, thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.